What is going on, guys? And in this video we will be taking a look at the Ubermacht Cypher, which was released yesterday, and man, does this thing look freaking dope. It is primarily based off the BMW M2, which I'm sure many people are very happy to see. Anyway, let's go customize this and see what we can do to it. So jumping right into the customization here, let's throw on the armor there, brakes, bumpers. Oh, it's a good amount of bumpers to put on here. Let's check them out. The splitter actually doesn't look too bad on there. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I do like that. I'll have to go with this secondary splitter. That looks nice. Let's go with the full carbon actually on there. Ooh, so the bumpers, I'm actually surprised you have more bumpers to choose from this time. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that's a nice bumper as well. I'm going to have to leave the splitter on the one that I have now. Although that does look pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. The detail of that one's a lot nicer. Yeah, let's go with carbon. Rear bumpers. Looks like you get carbon there, primary GT, another carbon one there. So look at that as a regular stock bumper. Changes it just a little bit, it looks like. Goes into there. You can color that. I'll probably just leave that one stock, to be honest, because it actually looks pretty good regular. So moving on to the chassis here. So the arc covers. Let's see. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. Okay. So the wide body on this car actually looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to put the wide body on there personally, but it actually does look pretty nice. I do kind of like that. Moving over to the rear diffuser. The rear diffuser looks pretty nice. Kind of reminds me of that one car. It's like a circle back there. Kind of looks funny. Probably not going to put any of these on there either. I don't really like how those look too much, but they look okay. And then moving over to the engine, we'd probably be able to customize the engine block there. So you can leave the regular cover on there if you'd like. Kind of that what modern engines basically look like. You can also make it a little customized there, which I'll probably end up going with this. So here's all of them here. Pretty awesome looking. You can make it carbon. I'm probably going to go with we'll go with the secondary there. Engine tunes all the way down. Fittings. Okay, so here's a strut brace. I'll probably go with a carbon fiber one on there. Titanium actually looks pretty nice. Moving over to the exhausts. So you can do the titanium exhaust there, aluminum. Looks pretty cool. Ooh, that over looks nice in there actually. Ooh, that looks nice too. Wow, infinity exhaust. So those look pretty cool. I think they did a good job with the exhaust. I'm gonna probably end up going with the regular titanium back there. Looks pretty nice. Grills. So grills look pretty cool as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put any of the grills on there though. Well, they do look pretty nice. Man, that is a pretty nice. Those are pretty cool, actually. Those give me that classic BMW type of feel. We'll go with the primary on there. They're going to be the headlights here, covers, which obviously all the cars have those if you guys want to put those on. Let's see, the hood catches are going to be the ones that are also on all the tuner cars as well. Probably not going to put any of these on the car either. Moving over to the hoods. Actually looks pretty nice. Might have to get the ridged hood on there. That looks nice. So far the customization seems pretty nice on this car. I do like what they've done with it. Okay, exposed. You can actually see the engine and all that in there with that one. So I'm gonna have to go with the ridged hood on there. And then moving over to the interior, so steering wheels. So that's a regular steering wheel there. So this one actually has the emblem on all the steering wheels as well, which I noticed some of the cars don't actually have that. Oh, that stock steering wheel is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna have to leave that on there. Moving over to the dash here, so you can customize the dash a bit as well. Make a little carbon fiber. Kind of cool you can do that. I'm going to have to go with the carbon on there. Looks nice. Dials. So you put the dials over there. Let's go with that. Doors. Have the racing doors there, which is also on basically all of the tuner cars as well. Looks pretty good, but I'm probably not going to add that to it. Interior type, you can do a street interior or a race interior. Personally, I'm going to have to go with the race interior there. Looks pretty nice. Seats. How do the stock seats look on this car, actually? Stock seats actually look pretty nice in there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add the racing seats. They look pretty nice, but I don't know if they're going to fit the car the greatest. Go with the white roll cage there. Get that. Okay. So obviously the roll cage is going to be similar to the other tuner cars as well. I don't know if I'm going to add the roll cage to the vehicle either. Although the secondary one looks kind of nice in there. I'm going to leave that one there for now. Obviously lights, you can throw those on there if you want to jump into the arena workshop and throw more. Here are the liveries. So we're going to have some stripes there. You can actually see the white stripe there as well. The white Cypher, you can see it on that side, and that's basically what it would look like. Actually looks pretty nice. I kind of do like the liveries that they added to these vehicles. I think they look awesome. Looks pretty nice there. I see where they're going with that. Wow. That is definitely reminding me of that. And you can also get this for free right now as well if you guys log on and grab this. I think everybody actually can get that, but just gotta go down there and add it to the vehicle if you would like. Here are the mirrors you can also put on there. Probably go with carbon mirrors on there. I do like that. Exempt. Let's go. So colors for this car, I'm thinking about going with a nice silver color. Like something like that. Maybe with a black pearlescent there. Secondary color, maybe go with maybe like a blue color would kind of be nice. Let's see. Maybe ultra blue for secondary color. I think that would look pretty nice. And then taking a look at the trim color as well. So that is the dark steel color there, which you could make it similar to the actual color of the car there, but I might leave that as is. Could make it blue, but that might look kind of interesting. Not sure if I'm going to add that to it. I'm going to take a look at it real fast though. Yeah, I'm not going to add that to it. A little too much blue there. Looks kind of nice. Moving over to the roof, so roof fins. Pretty cool. So you can do carbon racing, the dual racing. So that's regular stock. Looks like a actual fish there. We'll go with that one, racing fin roof. So you can change the color of the roof, make it carbon striped, which looks pretty nice. Change the top how the roof looks as well. So I'm gonna go with that one. And then moving over to the skirts, it's kind of interesting how these are gonna look on the car. Those look pretty nice. See, these don't look too bad either. I just don't know if I like how they actually look on the car. I might just leave the stock one there as well. Doesn't look bad at all. And then moving over to the spoilers. See what we got here with the spoilers. Duck fins. Okay, so, I mean, they look pretty cool. I kind of wanted a little wing on there. I think would make the car look pretty nice. Although I don't think the M2 needs a huge wing, to be honest. I also don't think it needs like a little wing. Probably look kind of weird. Like, that doesn't really fit the car that well. It's like too wide. I might have to go with the ducktail on there. Looks pretty nice. Sun strips. A lot of these to choose from. Secondary colors and all kinds of different ones you guys can throw on there if you would like. Moving over to suspension. Probably going to camber. Oh, it doesn't camber it. Transmission. Turbo. So here are the vents you can also change. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. But I got to go with carbon on that. Moving over to the wheels. So for the wheels, I am kind of undecided on the wheels right now. But I was thinking about throwing those on there originally. And when I actually thought about this car a little bit, because I think that looks pretty dope. Always like the M2s. Yeah, that looks nice. Bulletproof tires, so whenever I get blown up by a Mark II, because it doesn't even protect you. And then let's throw some, maybe I actually won't throw any of the colored, like, lettered tires on there. Moving down to the windows, nice little tint there. So there's my car, guys. I think that looks pretty awesome like that. I'm digging that a little bit. Let's go outside and test drive this thing and take a look at it closer. So we are now outside with the new Ubermacht here, and well, honestly, guys, this thing looks freaking awesome. I'm kind of digging the look of it. I like how these rims look on there. I got that nice little silver color. But anyway, let's listen to it. Sounds pretty good. Let's open this car up now and see how it looks there. So you see the detail of it there. Obviously the hydraulics will be in the trunk there. Nice detail of the interior for this car. And then the engine looks pretty nice. I like how you can actually make the engine bays look cool now. Without further ado, let's go drive it now and see how this thing actually drives. So here's launch. Let's see. Not too bad. Acceleration seems actually quite nice on here. Acceleration seems pretty dang good. Now I am in default suspension right now as well. I'll lower that in a minute here. Handling seems pretty nice, and that's why I never want to run red lights, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, the handling, let's see, let's go around this turn here. Wow, so the handling on this car seems actually pretty dang good compared to the other tuner vehicles I've driven. If you load the suspension on any of them, you definitely know that some of them literally cannot drive at all, which is kind of unfortunate. But this thing definitely can turn pretty dang well. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. So why don't we lower the suspension now and go back that direction. Let's do that. So lowering it normally takes the handling away. We'll test that out as well. So acceleration, I guess, seems different, or top speed might be a little better. I did notice it on the comment a little bit, how it did seem faster lowered. Pretty interesting, but I guess something to look into if you want to do that. I'm sorry. That is definitely not what I had in mind. But anyway, let's keep driving this direction here in lower suspension. Let's go around this turn actually on the way to the highway. So as you can see right there, it does not turn very good in lowered. Kind of unfortunate. Already destroyed the front of my car already. But it's okay. Let's keep going here. So on the highway, let's see how this thing does acceleration. I really wouldn't listen to the odometers too much on these cars, by the way, guys. I have mentioned that in other videos with these cars. I feel like the odometer's kind of wrong, and it pretty much has a mind of its own. It's telling you going 140 when you could be going 150 or even slower, so I wouldn't really listen to that too much there. Let's keep speeding up this way here. So speed seems pretty decent on the car so far. I think this car's more of looks. I mean, I really do like how they made this car. Looks really good. I do like the M2s in real life. They're very nice. Let's see how this thing does now on the highway here. I'll do a little run on the way back as well over in Sandy Shores with default suspension to see how it does there. Let's see how it does on the highway here with lowered. So you can easily lose yourself pretty easily if you're trying to like change lanes quick or like dodge something. You could easily lose the grip there. A little test as well. I'll actually go back to regular default and I'll do it again. As you guys will see there, the car doesn't get as slick when it's not lowered. So as you can see there, like if it had dodged something like really quick, you see to dodge this car, either do that or something like that, the car will be able to hold itself. But if you go back to lowered, and let's say to dodge a car here, you can see how the car might lose its grip a little bit more, which could be an issue if you're racing it in lowered, so I might want to keep it in default there. I've crashed cars a little too much doing that. So let's come back now in default suspension, let's see how it does there. We're all the way by the tunnel over here in Sandy Shores, so I figured I would race this thing this direction in default suspension. Let's do that now. So overall, the handling on this car seems pretty good. The speed is pretty decent from what I can see. It might be a little slower than some of the other cars that have been added, but it seems like it's pretty dang decent still. So let's fly through here. When I came through with the Comet one time with the lowered suspension, I noticed it was faster than it was with default, so I do think it actually does make a difference with top speed there, but I think you lose handling. So handling of this car is actually pretty dang good in default. Kind of surprising, actually. Normally cars lose themselves pretty hard in regular lowered, sorry, and I don't know what happens. The Comet just loses itself and it just decides to slide off a mountain, whether you like it or not. Let's test the brakes out real fast here. Let's see. So the brakes aren't too bad either. So I'm thinking top speed on this car is going to be around 120 or so. It looks like it might take it a little bit longer to get there. You guys see there, it's accelerating. So let's see how it actually can do. So this is the highway there. So it looks like it does take it a little bit longer to get the higher speeds. So if you guys are looking to race or something, this car might not be the best option to choose. But handling wise, I mean, it's pretty dang good. I'm actually pretty impressed with the handling on it. That'll pretty much wrap it up for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and the Cypher is definitely something to look at. 1.5 million regular price. You're looking at about 1.1-ish with trade price. So if you're interested in getting this car and add it to your collection, definitely an awesome looking car, and we finally have a BMW M2.